wanted to say thank you so much to those who prayed for us. So Tamsin and I linked with the prayer team. And so thank you so much for those of you who prayed. And we were very aware of your prayers.
Thank you. I want to echo that and thank the church for praying for us. I know that there were a lot of people praying. We had problems with the Land Rover and people prayed, and then there weren't problems with the Land Rover. So thank you for praying. And then also want to acknowledge Sam and Ann and John and Di. Like Ann said, we didn't need them, but we went to ShopRite, as Tamsin said, the first day, and we got luxuries. No? And then we came back and there was milk. Like, Di went and bought milk because we forgot about milk. And they literally took care of us this week in ways that if we had been left by ourselves, I don't know. Tamsin said she had a headache and immediately Di had something for it. Like Ronan, we were driving one day and he said, I'm feeling a bit car-sick. And immediately Di could respond and say, hey, are you okay? Why don't we do this one? And it went on like that the entire week. So thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for being willing to sit in a car for, 6-7 hours with a bunch of young people and just go the full way. Your faith and your love for the people has inspired us to be able to do some of the things that we did. And it's my prayer that as a church, that as a young adult community, that we'd grow a burning desire to want to see God at work in this place and beyond. That desire to meet God's people wherever we go and to participate in the kingdom of God wherever we go, that would grow. I remember at the start of the year, I did a vision board. It lasts for like a month, but mine is still on my phone, praise Jesus. And on it was the word travel, and I said, God, this year I want to travel, and I never expected to have gone up that way. But that we really begin to put those things before the Lord and put a hunger in our hearts to see God's kingdom beyond just here. What it does is it gives us this global picture of what God is doing. Lastly, before we're going to end off with some song this evening, and just praying for all of what God has been doing. But the church that we were in on the Sunday morning, the pastor said that their church has got a global vision and that they want to be sending out people throughout the world to go and share of the wonder of who Jesus is, but also to experience what God is doing around the world. And he's got a vision to plant churches beyond just Lesotho. And he was saying the reason why he wants to keep a global vision in front of the church is because when the church has a global vision, they don't worry about where the projector is, and it doesn't matter. And the projector was quite clearly in the person's eye that was talking, so it was a problem in the church. People obviously complained. Maybe they wrote an email. I don't know. But he said, when we begin to see God's kingdom as bigger than here, bigger than just us and what God is doing here, it's bigger than this. And we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus as the King. And we just participate in the story. He's the King. That actually God expands our desire for more of Him no matter where we go.